Rabba Bar Barhana was once traveling in a caravan with several other sages. After riding for many hours, they came to an oasis and stopped to eat and rest. Later, after they resumed their journey, Rabba suddenly realized that he had forgotten to say the blessing after meals. He did not think it was permitted to say those prayers at a distance from where he had eaten, so he decided to return to the previous site. Now Rabba was a master of the law. So were the other sages in the caravan. They might not agree with him, and by the time the matter was decided, they would be even farther away from where they were. Instead, Rabba told his companions that he was returning to the oasis to recover a golden dove he had left behind. They all agreed that such a great treasure could not be abandoned, and they wished him luck in finding it. So Rabba returned on his own until he reached that place. There he uttered the blessing, and just as he finished, he looked down and saw something glittering in the sand. Rabba dug it out and saw that it was a golden dove. As he held it, the heat of his hands warmed its wings, and the dove began to throb as if it were alive. This so surprised Rabba that he opened his hands, and the dove took flight, ascending all the way to paradise. There it built its nest in the branches of the tree outside the palace of the Messiah, where its song fills the heavens. That is why the palace of the Messiah is known as the bird's nest. And every year on Rosh Hashanah, the Messiah sends forth the dove to see if the world is ready to hear his footsteps, just as Noah did to see if the waters had receded. And if the time is right, the returning dove will perch on the gates of the palace to signal that it is time for them to be opened. But if the world is not yet ready, the dove returns to its nest and is silent for 3 days. For the time of the coming of the Messiah has been delayed once more. This story comes from Gabriel's Palace, Jewish Mystical Tales, selected and retold by Howard Schwartz.